I feel like I've been accepted into a very special, private world.
The close relationship we got to have with the Boston Symphony flute section was really cool.
You work with some of the most fantastic coaches in the country, in the world really.
My favorite part had to be collaborating with the great music directors. Playing Mahler 1 with Doc Nani was definitely a highlight.
I'm playing Brahms Piano Trio, and Yo-Yo Ma's going to be my coach, so that's very exciting.
I don't think there's anything like Tanglewood. The Econo Lodge is good. It's better than expected. Air conditioning is a plus this year, and I have a single, so that's also a plus.
There are a lot more rules, it seems, this year than last year. And the rooms are not big. We don't have a lot of place to put our stuff. They're not dorm rooms, so they're not equipped with full dressers and desks and general necessary living arrangements for the long term. So it's kind of cramped.
In any given year, there's always going to be a few roommates that don't get along, and there are a few of those right now. In fact, I got an email this morning from someone, very thoughtful, judicious, not complaining email, but definitely expressing some displeasure with his situation. You know, there's not too much we can do in those situations, because if we start moving people around, and it really opens the floodgates for everyone.
They've really been trying to make the lodge as nice as possible. There's a bunch of games in the lounge. They did a ping pong table, so I've been practicing my ping pong.
Some spin, yes.
I'm still working on my ping pong.
Good.
Wait, did I click it?
That was good, yeah.
You go back to the Econo Lodge at night, and there's not a whole lot to do, and so it's not like a riotous social scene. But the work here is so fulfilling, and the prep work that you're doing for the work with your coaches is just very, very fulfilling. So yeah, I am having fun. Yeah. I FaceTimed my dad and dog this morning. This is Sigrid, my little pug. It was first nap time for her. She takes her first nap around 10 a.m. She gets up around 7. First nap is at 10. Second nap is more around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. But she and my dad watch tennis together. That's her favorite pastime, is to watch Wimbledon, which is on right now. She's rooting for Federer today, I think. So.
Attention everybody!
My name is Masha.
I'm Andy.
And we're Tanglewood Fellows here, and we're doing a little instrument demonstration.
I'm the tuba fellow here at Tanglewood. And there's only one of me, because there's only one tuba in the orchestra. So it's a really lonely job. Trumpets on top, me on the bottom.
I play the flute and the piccolo, so the smallest instrument in the orchestra. And Andy gets to play the largest instrument. Does anyone have any theories as to how I make sound on these instruments? I blow into it. I blow into it. Very good. I'm the highest voice in the woodwind family, so I have to use my air to make the sound. So the flute, even though it looks all nice and dainty, and all these flutists are nice little girls, we actually use a whole lot of air, almost as much as the tuba, because half of our air is escaping our instrument. I'll play a little ditty. Maybe you guys can guess what animal I'm supposed to be representing as the flute. Any guesses? A bird!
You're listening to the Roundtable live broadcast from Tanglewood on WAMC.
Oh, good, thank you.
New Tanglewood Tales is an 8-week web series available this July and August. One of the TCM students featured is baritone Conor McDonald. He joins us now along with Ellen Heinstein, the director of the Tanglewood Music Center.
So, Ellen, how did this happen?
I mean, is there going to be raunchy stuff? Is there going to be, the sex lives of the TMC
the fellows?
You look uncomfortable, Ellen.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just thinking about the fact that they're all so incredibly busy.
I mean, this is already an incredibly stressful thing of being a fellow at TMC.
Right.
So add to this, you have to be on television, you got this guy following you around with a camera.
Now, are they just assigned to you, or do they?
No, they're following everyone. They're following everyone.
All right.
And what's the division between men and women in this?
The 6.
I think it's 3 and 3.
Are any of those 6 dating?
I actually haven't met the others 5, so I...
No. In reality TV, you all get into that room and you sit around and you talk, and then, they bleep out things, and that's always really fun, and that's like the good part, right?
Yeah, well, I think you'll find a reality series featuring young classically trained musicians where
a little more subdued.
Our social lives are a bit more boring than the Jersey Shore.
We doubt that. That's not what we've heard.
How'd you like all those questions they were asking about their personal life?
Expected that and tried to answer as diplomatically as I could. No worries. It's easy to get between the Econo Lodge and Tanglewood, but you have a bus schedule that you have to adhere to, and so we're not able to sort of be anywhere we want to be whenever. So sometimes you're on the grounds for an hour and a half without anything to do, which is a great opportunity literally to just sit under a tree and learn your music.
So that's a lovely distance, right?
Rechts in der Ferne Schien. Schien is to like a pier. I can fool people into think I speak German. I took German for 2 years in undergraduate school, and then I lived in Austria for a semester. So my German has gone terribly downhill. The Ferne can also be sort of like a horizon.
Oh yeah, but they're seeing something off in the distance.
Yeah. Am I like way too high there? The scheduling office books an hour of rehearsal with your collaborative pianist before you start working with coaches, just to make sure notes are correct, language is more or less correct. This morning I'm working with Daniel Fung, who is performing some Schumann with me and my friend Riley later in the month. So this is Riley Maud Nelson.
Oh, gotta use the middle name.
Gotta use the middle name. She is a mezzo-soprano from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Riley was a fellow last summer as well. We sort of refer to ourselves as sort of the Tweedledee and Tweedledum of Tanglewood. I'm from Minnesota. Riley is from the Sioux.
So we say our O's.
So we say our O's kind of closed. Yeah. Oh, hey, Ray. How you doing?
Oh, you can. How's the Tingle Tunes going for
you?
No,
Tingle Tunes is great,
we're having a
thanks.
great time, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Young singers never know how deep we need to go. They think, I've learned it, it's memorized, it's ready. It's like, no. And the whole thing of who are you, where are you, what time of day, is it night, is it morning, is it spring, is it summer? They have to, in their head must be who they are and where they are and why they are there and why they are saying those things.
Hier sind die grünen Auen, die Blumen her, die Düfte, der blühende Rosenzaun.
So with the Schumann, we have to think about the autobiographical nature, whether we use it or not. Sometimes it's not important. But in this cycle with Riley and Conor, it is, literally the cycle came from Robert Schumann saying to his wife, Clara, oh, come on, write some songs. And she's like, oh, no, I'm too shy. He's like, no, you could do it. And there's a sweet letter, series of letters back and forth. And he convinced her to write some songs, which are gorgeous, of which Conor sings one and Riley sings the other.
Liebste, was kann denn uns scheiden? Kannst das meiden? Kann uns meiden scheiden? Nein, ob wir uns zu sehen vermieden, ungeschieden, wollen wir im Himmel sein. Mein und dein und mein, wollen wir, o Liebste, sein, wollen wir, o Liebste, sein. Liebste, was kann denn uns scheiden? Wald und Heide, kann die Fern uns scheiden? Nein, unsere Lieb ist nicht im Leben, ungeschieden, wollen wir im Herzen sein. Mein und dein und mein, wollen wir, o Liebste, sein, wollen wir, o Liebste, sein.
We're about to have our first orchestra rehearsal as a full orchestra. I think everyone is excited to finally play together. There's something very exciting about when the whole orchestra gets together and gets to make music for the first time. So the first rehearsal, you know it's only going to get better from there. I'm principal for Bruckner. It obviously means that you lead your section. As a principal, you're looking at the conductor and the concertmaster. I used to be very scared of conductors, but I think just through time and experience, I can take them on. I don't know, my undergrad conductor was a 80-year-old scary German who would yell at us all the time. Are you being unmusical or just plain stupid? So when you come into that at the age of 17, after that, you can handle almost anything. On the first concert, we're playing Hindemith's Symphonic Metamorphosis and Bruckner's Fourth Symphony.
It's getting easier, I have to say. It's week 3 now. Sort of in the swing of things now.
I like working with Karina a lot. She's very focused. She says what's on her mind. I think her musical ideas are great. Conductors are constantly telling us that we're too loud. I don't take it personally. It does happen that Ozawa Hall is very sensitive to percussion, so I believe them that it's too loud. My level of enjoyment with the music isn't correlated to the volume that I'm playing it, so if they tell me to play softer, it's just, I'll do what I'm doing softer, it's fine.
For the Hindemith, I was assigned to sit principal. So that was the first half of our first orchestra concert. So sitting principal in an orchestra, you're sitting closest to the conductor and you have to know your whole part very well, back and forth. Everyone in the section has their eyes on you, hopefully. if I don't come in, the section probably won't come in.
We'd like to make sure that the fellows get to sit in different parts of the section, kind of like rotating the tires in your car. You know, if you're a violist, you get to sit in the front of the section and lead it. You get to sit in the middle. You get to sit in the back. So you have all these experiences.
The system of rotation helps because there's no clear hierarchy of people who are better than anyone else.
For many people who have gone to excellent music schools, this will be the very best orchestra they've ever played in.
And it's kind of got a cartoonish quality to it. You could see like a little cartoon animal getting hit in the head and going like, you know. So.
Not so bad. Yeah. Just, this is too, yeah, just let it go.